You brought her back. You brought back my sweet, sweet girl. It was everything. I'll never forget it. Here, a token from the pirate life I left behind. Thank you for being braver than half this city put together. Everything is going to be all right. I promise.
Mummy.
That's right. Mummy is here.
Story.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. A private word would be nice.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad. Most are lost forever. Some may creep back into my mind if I encounter anything that helps clear the fog. Then there's what Shah did restore to me. Memories of pain. Suffering. Both my own and what I inflicted. It's overwhelming. Like a lifetime's worth of nightmares unleashed all at once upon waking. I can barely untangle one moment from another, not that I even want to. I just know that my heart sinks if I let my thoughts wander to them. Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it. Perhaps Shah seeks to break people. To fill their lives with despair so that they will turn to her for relief. Perhaps she thought this would lead me back to her in time. But it won't. I fought too hard to win my freedom. I will not give it up again, no matter how much it hurts. A bit crowded, don't you think? Wonderful. What's next?
What now?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
They will die for you.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. Fine. What's on your...
How are you holding up? Don't be so...
If you're sure.
Take care.
I received it. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single... I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the growth, as am I. I can scarcely forgive me. The shadow... Yes?
No more rest for the wicked.
Light on my feet. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
What can I do? I would, but you have in that.
Quite the cozy setup you have here.
I met you before, and could...
Yes! We can play Won a Cup.
But...
You hungry, sweet girl? How about we bake something? You love baking. Remember?
Criminals.
Opportunists.
Seen any gazetteers around? Someone needs to see the new Asian bounty.
If you need help, sire, just speak to the clerks.
With a half-elf, yeah. Why can't we just barter on trust? Either way, Glitterbeard was fit to fill his trousers.
Can't talk. Last time I misquote her, head banker Glitterbeard locked me in a safe.
Busy.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead, honey. How may the Fellowship of Financiers serve you?
A relaxed tone and easy smile, but the halfling's shifting gaze gives it away. Something has him rattled.
Oh, fine. Fine. A rather large and heavily armed fellow has taken the head banker, Glitterbeard, below. He's an unusual sort of customer, but the head banker said he'd handle it, so it's fine. I'm sure we're just fine. That would be most unusual, but then so is our visitor. Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass, and should my superior ask, keep my name out of it. More unmarked withdrawals. You could at least try to hide the guild accounts.
My name's Hundley, but you can call me Brid.
Slower than usual today. You might be better off
You've been caught lurking around the Sword Coast's most secure bank without permission. The guards are understandably upset.
Another fight. Let's go.
Shall we cut and run?
Cutting to the chase. Something over there. These boots have seen everything. Open up.
Watch your back.
Our enemies are everywhere.
At the ready.
That's curious.
I'll take that. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
But you can call me Breen.
Can I? Maybe I will, or maybe I won't.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
I'd have slapped him.
Anything of use?
Do you have any blank vouchers?
Got a little brandy in it. Come on, innit? That's what they tell me. But save it for later. Gonna have to come
Take your time down there, headbanger.
Our enemies still draw breath.
Still in control. Just. Something good here. I hope. Let's see what this does.
Maybe he did.
Time to press ahead.
More unmarked withdrawal. You could at least try to hide the guild accountability.
My name is Hunt.
About bugbears. They might be as strong as a bugbear.
It's never been wrong.
If it has, I doubt the guards get to stick around to tell about it.
Mind your manners down here, sir.
Anything to pass the bloody time.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. What's in order?
Stay clear of the
Why? What do you mean?
Counting House Guard is very unhappy about you messing with.
I'm really strong. I bet Mona is stronger.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Must make me miss the merchant train.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Should mind my step.
Awake.
Someone who wants to take you for a drink.
Let's have a look. Here goes nothing.
Please refrain from entering until a staff member has opened the way for you.
looking ahead. Light on my feet.
Don't touch me. Tread carefully.
Let's move. Have I been this way before? What's in here?
Yes, let's.
One equal fight.
Let's crack it open.
Ellerathin!
Must lug my guts through this hell. No time to rest.
What can I do for you, my friend?
At your command.
Mind never quiet.
You wish to consult me?
Careful, I bite.
Attention! Our enemies are everywhere.
Can't slow down.
Keep a blade close.
Damn, it's good to be alive. I am listening. On the move.
Still breathing, despite everything. With haste.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. A little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories? Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse, a soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Morrigan's cracked clay.
No gold in here? If there is one thing Minsc hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Is that the beloved ranger? Jaheira is gonna burst. I'm gonna burst. Oh my gods! Minsc!
You. The Absolute has shown me your face, villain. I will beat it into a more pleasing shape!
Enough play, Stone Lord. The Absolute has other plans for this one. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
They stole her friend and her face. Damn, that's low.
Let's spill some blood.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Ready for battle. Simple.
to do it.
I'm ready.
Heating up.
Let's have some carnage.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Still on my feet.
Fresh orders? Let me strike. If I must.
Very well.
Soldier.
I can do better. I must.
These ledgers are never balanced. I'm a dead man.
All is ash and meat. I should speak up.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you? You're missing your motley, Jester. We softened our defenses to lure that bastard in. Nine Fingers wants the Stone Lord dead. With what he cleared from our vaults, he's got enough gold to make himself a lord in truth. Funny that. I don't give a damn about him, but I care very much where the coin went. As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Who knows what he's planning to do with it? Compassion for your fellow folk? Or maybe just good sense? That much money only paints a target on your back. In our hands, it keeps the city ticking over. Stock in merchant stalls. Food in hungry bellies. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure... Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the stuff. I hope you've come to make a lodgment. A city-sized one. Oh, you're serious? Maybe you don't have a head for accounting, but that's not quite how numbers work. I'm trying to hire you, and you're extorting me. With a dash of violence on top. Might be you have a future in the guild. Fine. But I need something back. And not even a whisker light. God, you're a boring bastard. Me too, I suppose. Because I'm not even tempted to scam you. Take... Wait a minute, though. I could shift next year's interest to this year.
With pleasure.
So Minsc has turned to the absolute. There's something to this cult.
My prayers weren't much bloody use.
Coming out of my wages.
What the hell? It's all fun and money in the end, anyway.
Certainly.
Just
By herself.
breathe.
And she wasn't even
Breathe.
scratched.
And switch bloody jobs.
Nothing hurts anymore. What's inside?
So Minsc has turned to the absolute. Maybe there's something.
These ledgers are never going to balance.
Maybe Nina still needs a cracked skull. Best drama working in the bloody festol.
Picking mimic teeth out of my clothes for a 10-day.
Don't waste a step. These footprints started in the sewers.
I'd have robbed the place myself.
Just breathe.
Now the guildmaster needn't skin me for a pair of boots.
Mum used to tell me about Minsc or Ellerathin. Now I've got a story for her.
Here we go. Out of sight, out of mind. Time to press ahead. Need to find a way forward.
All the coin seems to be there, if a little blood-stained. You lot are enthusiastic about your lord's work.
Our Lady. We serve only the Absolute.
Oh, silly me. We Zentarim are so long past our own godly roots, I'm afraid I forget the half of them. But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect, and you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to. Of course. I only thought...
Wait. Flop all you wish, little fish. But Minsc has caught you!
On that note, good luck. The job will be done by the time you get to the Guildhall.
No choice but to keep going.
On my word.
No! No!
Against the darkness swarming, his senses a single light glows. Rage, flaring brighter every moment.
Killed her. Get rid of him.
This wretch has stood against your father before. You tremble to end him. Every part of your rancorous body yearns for it.
Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us. Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira, you killed her!
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the dead three.
You saved Minsc. While he danced like a Mind Flayer's meat puppet. Why? Then you have two, and as many more as I can rip from enemy shoulders. But I have more than Minsc alone to offer. He is... Where is he?
Minsc is on his way!
That was Minsc. The Minsc. Part of the crew who saved the city from Saravok all those years ago. Dunno who the Stone Lord is or what the hell he's gotten himself into. But that man is a legend.
Dream in red.
Yoink!
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Keep your distance, darling.
What a charmer.
Have to keep going. Something's on my mind.
Yes? Scarning shape changers. And of course, the fool would follow their every word just because they wear my face. I grow tired of these false faces. Every corner we turn, another. And now it is my face they use to turn Minsc against us. I am sorry, but I am just tired. Ha! Bastard. When I left Minsc to this fate, I believed I had no choice. I believe it still. We were ignorant of our enemy, unarmed against the cult. I made the right decision, but I do not like how easily I made it. Minsc would have never left me behind, no matter what happened. That is his problem entire. The past century left Minsc unchanged. And so he believes the world has never changed, that I have not. You saw the fool. hanging on the doppelganger's every word for no other reason than it wears my face. No. But snotting into my sleeve while there is still work to do is. Come, men. We need a lead on where these shapeshifters have fled to. Let's see what hints they left behind in the vault.
What a day. Still alive. So that's progress. Another step forward. Where do I go from here?
My victims await.
Never a dull moment.
Yes. Of course. Onward.
Bye forever, pal.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Need to find a way forward.
Time to kill.
I smell blood.
Unleash me.
Ready for another round? Got it.
Shall we dance?
Come on. Can't stay idle. What now?
On your command. As you wish.
How delicious.
Let's march. If it is for the best.
Trust no one.
Let's get going.
See anything you like?
Never wanted the easy path.
See anything of yours? No, you didn't. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop.
I want to have a word.
Fine jewelry.
Talk to Sticky.
No time for mercy.
Eyes to yourself, take a lecture.
That chair's yours for the taking. Better than leaving it absent for these clowns to fight over.
Talk to Sticky.
No winners, no losers. Nothing. What are you having?
we do? What can we do? Embrace it. The mistress of disease loves us all. A form destruction, free us from the agonies we have.
Everything you've got on you, and I'll give you 3 ounces.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
A mailed fist in the Firecam armor style. A cracked wooden mask with female features in the Rashemi style. A humble turnip preserved by drying. A worn but still capable warhammer, sized for a halfling.
What a hammer.
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsc. My friend, only cowards lay traps. And Minsc is no coward, so there can be no trap, yes? Wait! You gaze into Minsc's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart. And whiskers. And cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Minsc to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand? This is Boo. And Boo, meet you? No, it is a hamster. A miniature giant space hamster. Fear not, you will learn the difference in time. Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gaze cause their tadpole to flee in terror. Now we are together again. All will be exactly as... Boo, why do you use such language? Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom. He says we will join with you, and cleanse Baldur's gate of evil. Together! Minsc is honored indeed, but you have not the space, hmm? Boo and I are... To camp then! For his heroics here today, Boo has earned the most vigorous of back-scratchings.
I asked for your help. Huh? Set us on course for what happened at the Guildhall. So, perhaps, I have no right to question. But whatever your feelings on Nine Fingers, whatever mine, I cannot see how we served the city by putting the Zhentarim in her place. That instinct is what allowed our alliance to endure so long as it did. That she could place her personal feelings aside and do what she thought best for the city. So it seems I must honor that and do the same. But mark my words. When the Absolute is finished, when all of this is done, the city will feel her loss.
Boo is overjoyed with us. Well, if I con you as a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Do not be... And you, bite your tongue until your eyes water and your hairs curl. Boo, do not listen. Our friend has lost their mind. My friend, now we have settled... It may shock you both to know, but... And that same one man is Minsc. Please, my friend, Your noble tears will not make the confessing any easier. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, tainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsc all along. So I wonder, if Minsc can be a villain, and Nine Fingers call herself a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend. Do you know, I think the feeling has passed. I am well, and it was just gas. And I have forgotten the question. Yes, Boo, we really should be on our way. Oh, the mind of Minsc is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface. A lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsc, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsc you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced, in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting britches, too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsc. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. The bards, says Boo. They conspire not to safeguard their trousers, but to rid the world of pants entire. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? Exactly so. If I must peer into the mind of my enemy, I use an axe. For friends, there is ale. No, my friend. If you fear you have a question that Minsc cannot answer, then you can simply ask Boo. Of course, my friend. Or are we not friends? Then you have a sword at your side and a hamster at hand, whenever you need them. Unless I die, or you die, or you do anything at all to upset Boo. Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through? Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough? Can you not? Do you not see his noble bearing? The deep wells of wisdom that are his eyes? Boo speaks of much. Perhaps one day, you will be ready to listen. There is nothing jestful in the bond between a ranger and his companion. Before Boo, I was a typical berserker of Rashomon. Duty-bound and full of my own seriousness. The problem with one so gazing of their navel, however, they are easily ambushed. Brigands split my skull like a sodden wineskin. It was as I recovered that Boo first appeared. He told me that I had felt the great poking finger of justice, marking Minsc as its champion and Boo as my guide. As for the headache, well, justice cannot always afford to be gentle. Ha! The way you tell the tale, it sounds almost silly. Now, shall we away? My boots crave the crunch of unvirtuous nether.
As you wish, but quietly.
No! There is a very ancient and very wise saying that Minsc lives by. He who would try to control evil must beware lest evil tricks him, steals his clothes, and kicks his backside with his own boots. I read it on the privy wall in the Blushing Mermaid many years ago. Shh, friend. Boo does not like worms. They make his butt go itchy and take his mind from butt kicking. We do not... You should stop listening to this Emperor. Minsc trusts it less than a thing. No, I do not think our new friend wishes to see me blubbering, Boo. Minsc is normally the strong and violent type, but... if you insist on hearing a sad tale, he can tell it. This Emperor played a very cruel trick. It made me believe that something lost had been found. It came to me in dreams, wearing a face I never thought to see again. Dinah here, a witch of my homeland. She was to be the greatest of them, and I her protector. It was not easy. She was a fierce and independent cub. She did not think she needed Mother Bear Minsc to protect her. And she was right. The elders sent us out into the world, thinking it would teach her to bow a little. But it was the world that bowed to Dinah here, wherever she went. And Minsc blundered along behind. And in the end, it was she who died, protecting me. That is in the past. It showed me Dinah here not as she was, but as she would have been. Should have been. Hearing her voice again. For a moment, Minsc almost believed it. But then, the Emperor made a mistake. It did the one thing that Dinah here would never, ever do. It told Minsc exactly what he wanted to hear. Dinah here. Hers was more the habit of teaching Minsc many new ways to say the word fool. I think on what she would say to Minsc now, cowering from a creature in his own skull. Fine. If you say this tadpole is a weapon, then let us wield it. So long as it is still our... Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsc?
As you wish, but quietly.
On this matter, I have held small council with Boo. If the worm is lodged within our skulls, should it not squeeze? Pay that noise no mind. Boo has not feasted on evil's flesh in some time, and it has said none at all. Though, you are right, Boo. A ridiculous notion. It would be far too dark to see.
How dare you?
Minsc pretends at nothing. half the way or otherwise. There is more than a little to know, I think. I am huge. Ah, you come in search of stories. It is not yet time to tuck Boo in for the night, but after our adventurings with the Ballspawn, Boo had had his fill of godly flesh. So, we returned to Baldur's Gate for a time. After all, in every city there is a sweaty underbelly, crying out for a virtuous scrubbing. None better to wield a brush than Minsc and Boo. Perhaps we rubbed some villain's rump a little too raw. This Minsc does not know. One moment we stood in the city slums, the next, ambush! Then Minsc and Boo woke on the wide, with stone dust in sensitive places. The mind of Minsc was occupied with important matters. I was browsing a slum vendor's stall, looking for Boo's favorite nuts. And then, I was stolen. For Minsc, those years passed as quick as a hiccup. It was long ago, then, it is now. Minsc has lost many things. His witch, his mind, his home, his friends, his mind. But many good things remain. Boo is here. My steel is here. Jaheira's face has more lines, but her tongue and wits are as sharp as ever. The city still clings to the hill. The sea still stretches on forever. And the stench of evil still makes Boo wish for a tiny peg on his nose. As long as that stench remains, no matter how old or young the world is, Minsc and Boo will not rest. Ah, Boo has an inkling that this is not the question you mean to ask. I saw some hints of things when our minds mushed together. But Jaheira confirmed it for me. You are of the same blood as our old friend, a Ballspawn, and as close to Minsc as if they were his own kin. That makes Minsc your uncle. Better not to ask. He has many dozen cousins, and not all are so open-minded about we who walk on our hind legs as he. There is a lesson in this. We are born into a bloodline, yes, but we need not be bound by it. Take Minsc. He does not have a clear memory of the face of his father, but he does remember tugging on the thick, red whiskers that sprang from his chin. A beard for the ages. Who could have nested there happily through even the harshest of Rashomon winters? Now, look closely at Minsc, and what do you see? Where? Do not speak ill of our friends, and please, focus your gaze on Minsc. Do you see it? Who is correct? No beard! There are more whiskers on his tiny face than on the mighty chin of Minsc. If Minsc did not inherit the flaming red hair of his mother, or the bushy red beard of his father, why would the spawn of Baal inherit his wickedness? It is simple. As with all battles, the winner will be the one that carries the bigger sword. You will grow to like Jaheira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes? As you wish. More talk of tadpoles. Minsc crunched on the one of flesh. This astral tadpole looks a mite overripe, says Boo, by the measure of aeons. It is not a matter of Minsc trusting you. I suppose it has not caused you to paint the air with your innards of late? Fine. A little rest to brush the road. Minsc is an open book, with many pretty pictures. Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough? Boo has a way with words that we lack. All that space in the cheeks, I am thinking. Can you not? Boo speaks of much. Perhaps one day. Ah, you speak of Minsc's misshapen skull. It is true. I once suffered a most heroic head wound. Before Boo, I was As for the headache, well, justice cannot do not be. If any of us is chosen by the god, now, shall we away? My boots. A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur. And Minsc is an open book. You hear that, Boo? Your keen skills of observation have not gone unnoticed. Our friend wishes to consult your wisdom. So small is Boo that he is often mistaken for a pinecone, and many secrets are spoken in his ear. But Minsc, of course, will translate. Ah, the Great Blade of Frontiers. A fine name. Minsc has no idea what it means, but it suits young Will's air of mystery well. It is good to know the city did not go unprotected while I wore pigeon droppings on the wide. Jahira did her part, of course, but she prefers to scowl from the shadows. This city needs a name, a face, preferably a furry companion, too. Mizora. This is some manner of exotic bird? What? Will, the Blade of Frontiers of whom I heard, is no man to deal with devils. Boo speaks sense, as ever. There is goodness in Will. We have seen it. If there be a devil on his shoulder, then Minsc and Boo will sit astride the other. He will not be long in coming back to himself, I think. I do not wish to speak of the wizard. I could not have said it better myself. He came to me one night with a little book of mischief, full of words and their meanings. Posterior, he says. Can you say posterior? I refused. Minsc does not need to know the language of wizards. An impossible task. Minsc knows everything that Minsc knows, and Boo knows the rest. Gale would do better to educate himself in the ways of sword and steel than to throw these pointy words at Minsc. Ah, yes. Gale also owns a cat. A cat with wings. That is most unnerving for poor Boo. What? That is 1,000 times more interesting than anything that has ever been written in a book. Gale! My good friend! Where are you? Minsc and Boo would like to hear about the exploding! Make sure you are refreshed before we set out again, friend. Minsc is an open book. Boo is ready with the musings. Boo has said it is unkind to speak behind the backs of some of our companions, and unwise to say certain things to their faces. Who is Halsin? Oh, the tiny, puny elf with leaves in his hair and dirt under his fingernails. His name is Ellerathin. How very unfortunate. Problem? No problem. He is so small that Minsc barely notices his existence. No, Boo! The druid did not beat Minsc at the arm wrestling. It was not a fair match, and he turned into an owlbear midway through, and there was grease on the tree stump.
I met you before. Could...
Absolutely not.
But...
Minsc is so amazing!
Oh, come on. You don't... Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
I don't like getting caught between the guild and the Zhentarim. You always make enemies when you take sides in a struggle like that. And in this case, they're enemies we might not see coming until it's too late. Darling, I guess I'll... It sounds...
Hardly the noblest conflict we've encountered, but criminals will have their squabbles, even in the looming shadow of utter annihilation.
Neither the Zhentarim or the Guild are capable of running this city as they should. Once we have conquered the Absolute, perhaps we can turn our attention to dissolving the criminal elements of Baldur's Gate and replacing them with our own candidates. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have any... He would despise me if he had the wits to understand me. But as long as he believes we have a common cause, he does not see beyond that. I enjoy his simplicity. Oloth helped me. Sometimes I almost envy it. Indeed. As we saw when he acted as the Stone Lord, Minsc is a dangerous tool. A powerful weapon without a mind to guide it. His righteous rage has been directed at my people in the past, and it can be as brutal and merciless as any act committed by the Drow. Fortunately, for now, he punches wherever we point, and serves our needs well. I am yours. Come to me. Enough. We still have a war to fight. I am yours. Come to me. You are exquisite. I am yours. Come to me. Thank you. I am yours. Come to me. You are exquisite.
A little rest to brush the road from whose...
You wish to consult me? A mistake. I am your most... When you realize your You wish to consult me?
What is it, my friend? Minsc is an open book. Who is ready with the musings? Who has said it is unkind to speak behind the backs of some of our companions, and unwise to say certain things to their faces? Indeed, a berserker after my own heart. Though hers is made of hellish heat, and metal, and some manner of coin-operated device. I do not think so. Minsc has always been Minsc, except for the times he was Stone, or Stone Lord. Just as Karlach has always been Karlach. Even if, and soon, Karlach will still be Karlach. But Karlach will also be cured. Ha! She knows. A warrior always knows. You will grow to like... Minsc is an well... You have traveled at her side much longer than Minsc and Boo. What is it you feel for her? Much like baby Minsc loved running headfirst into rocks, I'd wager. Dizzying fun, until you are left bawling on your back. Of the drow, I can say only this. She may be treacherous, vicious, and much meaner than she has any need to be, but she is clearly no cleverer than Minsc. She too was duped by the Absolute, and she too seeks vengeance. Boo still will.
You wish to consult me? Good.
I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. Well, I wish Minsc had seen reason at the guild hall. Even so, the Absolute threatens thousands, the entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you, but I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us, to the very end. Those misty eyes are just age. Yes, I feel myself growing older as we stand here. So, lead the way. We're yours to command. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Aelin left to face the... Even after all she's been... It all feels like recklessness to me. I hope you're right. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand. I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like...
Soldier. Aces.
Hello, my dear. Dart, lead on. What can I do for you, my friend?
What now?
Don't burn yourself. Don't be shy.
At least things have stayed interesting. May the gods take you first. If not over, then through.
Be long now. They won't exactly let us starve to death.
Advance.
I don't know. Magic, innit?
The brain.
I'm just saying.
It's
maybe there's a reason for that.
Stay away from the gate.
Have I been this way before? What's that? What's hiding here?
You ain't got stripes on the sails.
If it ain't bad genes, it's too many years of salt in the eyes. Can't see.
Can you swim, Star?
When do I
It's all right. I'm not sure, honestly. It's been a couple of 100 years.
Oh, you're missing out. Loved it as a kid. Oh, this water looks nasty as hell, though.
Well, it's not called Grey Harbour for nothing.
10 days, maybe more.
I have something to ask.
Should have docked her under one of those cranes and let the pulleys do the lifting.
Blast it. This cargo's heavy as lead.
Sprightly now.
Some of these crates are heavier than I thought good about lifting.
Entry is the worst damn job at the house.
We'll swap back.
Caught lurking around the Sword Coast's most secure bank without permission.
What a charmer.
If it is for the best. On your command. My victims await. Yes. Ha! Ha!
Now this is my happy place. Easy as.
What now?
Dance macabre.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Keep a blade close.
Nothing hurts anymore. They should all be running. Let's have a look. Can't even catch my breath. Anything of use? Never wanted the easy path. blackguard trespasser!
No patrol, no control. That's what I say.
I should just wait out front in the morning and catch Radcliffe when he comes into work.
Still on my feet. Sometimes the only way out is through.
Put him up. Go on.
The way is clear. I belong in darkness. I am veiled. Moving out, unseen, I shall strike. Hush. Fresh orders? As you wish. Ha!
I won't give in.
What is it? This feels good.
Let's go. I thirst for combat.
Survival is all that matters. What path lies before me?
Watch your back.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
Let's move. If not over, then through.
How delicious.
No one back home will ever believe this. Something good here, I hope. How many die today? How many die tomorrow? What's in here? Breathe deep and move.
Don't touch me. Certainly.
No one stopped me yet. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
What a day.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Taste.
Trust no one.
can't slow down.
Well, hello. Finally.
We've got a long road ahead.
One step at a time.
Everything is clear. At the ready.
Keep your distance, darling.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. Best be on my way. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Hardly a challenge.
Another dull moment. Time to push my luck again. One day I'll catch a break. Open up. No traps, please.
That's curious.
Seems simple enough. Bet that will fit in my pack. I want to have a word.
As you were,
Patient, citizen.
May venture where he pleases.
Those clanking great steel watches.
Lodge of the Society of Brilliance.
Ah, you find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will I assure you, forming any emotional attachment to the gift spawn is quite pointless. Should you grow tired of your response... Changed your mind, have you?
Oh, well met. I am the Society's leading... Oh, I miss them, those...
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can... Must remember, it's in the back of the throat.
So much Underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals. I seek to invent new, easier ways to find such ores. From plenty comes peace. Can't a man be passionate about mineral ores?
I'll admit it. I'm jealous of Blurg's towering intellect.
There's a distinct...
Once I publish my paper, proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous.
Careful, I bite.
Mind never quiet.
To think that I'm both brilliant.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. You have? I would love to hear your conclusions, but it would not feel right to do so without my research partner. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress. Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me. as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. Of course, research on the surface stops during what they call night. I still can't get used to
Do we have a target?
Once I publish my paper proving that it...
Dream in red.
Just the sort he'll deal with.
Really thinks of me.
City should be for proper folk. When we'd have a pillory in the wine, small enough even for street pups like you. Perhaps more.
Oi! Stop a moment. Right. You look harmless enough. The commander keeps an open house, so you may pass. That's secret, so be nice to rivals.
To give him space. That's 2 volunteers for dishes later, then.
Here goes nothing.
Throw some cabbage on your list for the market.
You know, I could just grow it myself. Even a lowly apprentice can manage that much.
I know you can, brother. Just being careful. Don't want the young ones going all weird from eating mystical greens.
What do you mean, weird?
Well, fig. Make a habit of just letting yourself into people's homes, do you? My mother's not here, if that's who you've come to see. So you're not here to see her? Who are you then? Is a bold thief who would just stroll into the druid Jaheira's home? Still, time to turn around and go. She's alive. Who are you to her? A harper? General, we'd heard of the cult army heading this way. I assumed she died trying to stop it, but she's alive. Everyone! She's alive! Bring her here so we can kill her.
Telk says they shut the Church Last Hope down. Bring Mum back.
Where's the boy got, isn't it?
Sheiks, I told them to give him space.
You're not meant to be...
Oh, broken cabbage.
If there was, I could. The apprentice can manage that much.
I know you can, brother. Just being careful.
Yes? Ah. You've wandered far in my absence. And now you come to march me to the gallows, is it? Come on, then. Likely you have some pointed questions. But you shall have to get in line behind my dear, dear daughter. Yes? You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
What a surprise.
Mahler's mark, an ambush.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road, but I can clip you both around.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. You know Mother dear well already.
Ryan.
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained in all this time she's been away? 7.
If you are trying to help me, please stop.
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult, which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed? See, Mother? A little positivity.
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old! Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, Mother dear.
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use whichever term you wish.
We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
light on my feet.
That's curious.
Coming along nicely there, Flo. Good, strong roots.
Yes? I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? No. Quite the opposite, in fact. I hoped to greet my family when all the fighting was done. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Ask it.
Darfan, I'd like Felices. Bad soil?
No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsc?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what? A fair point. Though I'll leave the herb lore to Jord. I was always better at breaking bones than mending them.
I remember. The very reason Jord had so many patients to hone his craft on.
If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely.
Aye, aye, Command. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers on our trail. One even went so far as to steal my face.
Huh. All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
Or perhaps he works the street corner.
Better here to feel. This is a colossal waste.
It's just another cult. And cults are common as mud.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira! I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look! Not dead. I just... had a few adventures. Like,
Liar! That was Jaheira. Years ago.
Yes! You liar. Why this need for tall tales? Now, cub, solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait. Here. I was... keeping this safe.
My harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
Harper pin opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out. Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there. Have no fear. The traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh? Patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
The Archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I am training new ones.
There's been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But boss doesn't care about that.
If you are not meant to be here, the Archdruid's traps will see to you. If you have business, be about it. If you do not, poke around and see what happens.
Yes? Ask it.
What's inside?
Easy. This place is hungry for blood. A trap. Time to dance.
Can't keep me out.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, there is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me. It should be no surprise to you that Harpers like to hold their secrets close. Whether there is sense in it or not. On my word, all you will... But, do as you will.
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I best ask Jahira. I need a quick word.
Yes? Ah. The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. Trust me. If you wish. It's, possible I was a little too quick to judge. A little too caught up in ceremony. It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me. Nature's servant awaits.
All is ash and meat.
Yes? Ask it. I think we have enough to be getting on with without this small talk, don't you? Yes? You're sure?
Don't waste a step. Already feeling better.
It's nice to see heroes are as awful as the rest of us, hmm? Lead on.
What's on your mind? don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
It is sad to see how Jaheira has neglected her family. They should be prepared for the battle that is coming, or they may not survive it. My mother taught me to talk, to walk, and then to kill. I still hope to thank her by teaching her how to die one day. All things considered, my relationship with her may not be the best model to follow. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays.
Today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belgium. Keep the city peaceful.
I am a gentleman. It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment.
The only moment you're living in is this one.
Oh, very glad they got better.
Shh. Too much this chatter will scare away our quarrel.
We wouldn't need to do that.